Trends come and go within the world of real estate. Since the beginning of time, cities have been designed in small sizes with high densities. It was easy to gain access to work and play. Such is the case with our region too, central Indiana. Prior to World War II, the majority of people lived in close proximity to our region's core, downtown Indianapolis. Buildings were built tall, with many people living in them, and the city was extremely walkable. Thousands of years of experience of city planning were thrown out of the window following World War II. A new type of transportation that would harm American quality of life came to fruition. This invention was the modern-day freeway. With no stoplights, people never had to stop driving. This made commutes in and out of the city very easy, which led to the creation of the suburb. For the past century, suburbs have flourished while cities have died. However, now a break in tradition has occurred. People are returning to urban living. After the building up of one of the world's premier economies, America saw its greatest creation disintegrate in 2008. Thousands were left in massive debt and were forced to move out of their homes. With smaller wallets, people were looking for smaller, all-inclusive places. This led them directly back to urban neighborhoods with high densities. For the first time in decades, cities have begun growing at massive paces, and in some cases are even beating out suburbs in growth. Due to the immense demand of buildings with high densities, a new style of architecture has become popular: New Urbanism. New Urbanism is characterized by a mix of retail stores, which occupy the ground floor, and residences, which reside on the upper floors. When living in a project influenced by New Urbanism, all the necessities are in a close walking distance. Whether it's a clothing store, work, or a pizza joint, all is accessible without having to get into your car. This benefit greatly increases the quality of life. Nevertheless, cities are not the only places benefiting from New Urbanism. Some suburbs, like Carmel, have taken measures to help transform themselves into urban environments as well, because of the plentiful benefits it brings. We spoke to Carmel Mayor Jim Brainerd on how and why these changes are happening in cities and suburbs across the country.
You know, a city is strong not because it offers one type of neighborhood to its residents. A city becomes strong because it has a variety of neighborhoods. Some people at certain points in their life want a car subdivision, where you told me you lived. It's very much like my neighborhood, similar size houses and so on. On the other hand, people, maybe the same people at different points in their lives want to have an apartment. They want to be able to travel and lock the door of their apartment and not worry about cleaning out the gutters in the fall, or planting flowers, or watering flowers, and mowing the grass. So having townhomes and condos and apartments and large houses and small houses on big lots and small lots, having that variety and having options for people makes us a much stronger community.
Having walkable neighborhoods truly makes communities more vibrant. However, not all destinations can be within a walkable distance. In order to link all walkable areas, transportation is vital. Immediately after enabling a transportation system, old, tired neighborhoods will come back to life, and new neighborhoods designed with styles influenced by New Urbanism will be constructed along the transit line. Traditionally, suburbanites must drive to their place of work every day and drive home after, a process in which some cases can take hours. According to The Atlantic, Americans spend 38 hours per year wasting time in traffic. Suburbs are defined as the vicinity of a city. However, they are quite the contrary. Unlike the urban core, suburbs are very isolated due to dependence on a car. In traditional suburban life, nobody has easy access to parks, stores, entertainment, or work. A car is required, and cars dominate our lives. This necessity of traditional American life has harmed our happiness and health. We spoke to the president of the Central Indiana Regional Transportation Authority to learn about how they are transforming the Indianapolis area and improving our region's quality of life.
As we get transit lines established in certain corridors, say it's College Avenue or along Pennsylvania, what you'll notice, and it's a long-term proposition, is that developers will come through and either develop or redevelop those neighborhoods into dense living like this, high-rise, but as importantly, employment centers. You'll see more projects like the Duke along 96th Street, only they'll be higher buildings to put more people, employment, and living together.
New styles and innovations are brought into our world every day. Engineers and architects keep improving techniques used to build the structures. The future of America will be distinctly different than that of the 20th century. A greater amount of attention will be given towards the planning of new developments. More and more neighborhoods will become walkable and accessible to transit. We talked to a person who will take part in shaping the future of America.
I think it's always going to bring improvement. There's always new technology that's coming out. The buildings are always getting better, more modern, greener. There's always just constant improvements, and I think it's only going up.
The future of America's cities will be forever different. With that in mind, who knows what will come next?